if you are a waiter or a waitress or in the restaurant business, this has been a bad podcast for you. Okay, Kevin O'Leary, we blame you. You started it, and then we went into it. We talked about a bunch of different things with restaurants. However, here's some encouraging news for you. There's this man who used to live in New York. Now he lives in Florida, who is running to be the president in 2024, who wants you to pay no taxes on your tips as a waiter or a waitress. And it's very important for you to pay attention to this. Go ahead, Rob. Play this clip.
No tax on tips, okay? It's done. Done. And we need to spread the word so that every time you leave a tip for the next 5 months, you put on the receipt, vote for Trump because there's no tax on tips.
I love him. Look at him. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, look at you.
See that?
Look at that.
That was done. See the screen? That was done by somebody. They voted. This is a person paying. And they said, vote for Trump. There'll be no tax on tips. That's a person that was a tipster as opposed to a tippee.
Listen, I want him to win so bad. I miss him so much. Hey, you have Joe Biden just passing out.
Well, let me ask you a question. Rob, can you do me a favor? Pull up the following number. Total numbers of waiters and waitresses in America. Total number of waiters and waitresses in America. Okay? Total number of waiters and waitresses in America. What is the number? I'm actually curious.
Wow.
Okay, so 1.965 million voters, not voters,
2 million
really voters, waiters and waitresses. Now,
70% women.
Here's a question for you of the waiters and waitresses. The question I got for you is, what percentage of waiters and waitresses you think vote Democrat?
Oh, man.
80%? I think it's probably 80%.
Why would you say that?
I would say 70, 80%.
Huh. Well, it's 70% women. Women overwhelmingly vote more Democrat.
Yeah,
than men.
80%.
Maybe.
What do you think?
Yeah, 70.
I'd say 70%.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the waiter vote
guys,
really is.
There's not a big difference between 70 and 80%. Let's say 70% to just make you Democrats happy here. Okay, so 70%. All right. If it's 70%, how many people really vote because of what their parents vote for or what their peers vote for? Mm-hmm. They don't really give a shit about politics. They're like, man, I think this party's going to be better for me. Who are going to be sitting there saying, bro, how much money you make this month on tips? $4,000. What did you pay tips on it? But what is taxes on tips right now, Rob? Well, is there a specific tax on tips or you just pay whatever 40%? Your ordinary income is? What is taxes on tips right now?
I think there's this is a good question. I think there is an implied.
Each month or $20 or more, they're taxable income. They're also subject to Social Security and Medicare tax withholding. If you receive $20 or more in cash tips, report that income to your employer. Your employer will report your tips to W-2 on Box 7. Okay, so go a little lower to see if there's any, how much of your tips are taxed. Click on that one right there where it says how much of your tips are taxed. All cash and non-cash tips are received by an employee and are subject to federal. Okay, so it's ordinary income, let's say, give or take.
Yep, and the cash is down. I read about this. Tips mostly are on credit cards, so it's 100% trackable if it's all on credit cards.
Got it.
And it ends up on
I see what you're saying. I think that makes sense. I would say even 20% is cash. The rest is probably on card. Okay. Out of that 1.965 million, what percentage of the 70% you think flips? Where does 70 go to? What does 70 go to? Does it have that big of an edge?
If they're hearing that message, because nobody's, like CNN's not playing that, MSNBC.
Of course.
They're definitely not playing that.
What do you think it goes to?
This is a part of America suffering in the affordability crisis. I think the 70 goes to at least 50.
Okay.
Maybe more.
So let's just say it's 50. Okay, go up a little bit. 50, 20% on 2 million, it's what? 400,000. Let's say only 70% of them vote. 280,000 votes. It's really around 280,000 votes. That's 280,000 votes that you didn't have before. Yeah. But it's such an interesting angle to take. By the way, if you're somebody that knows somebody who's a waiter or a waitress, send this clip to them. Maybe they don't know. Share it with them. Say, it's very open, easy text with this clip. All you have to say is, did you hear about this? Question mark. Thoughts? Question mark. Did you know about this? Question mark. What do you think about this? Question mark. Will this change to influence the way you vote? Question mark. Send it in a text and just see how people react to it. Because there's a part of it where a person's going to sit there and say, man, I made $28,000 on tip last year. and I paid, say, 20% taxes on the $28,000. $5,600? You mean to tell me I get that money back? Yeah. $5,600, that's my car insurance and my cell phone payment. You mean my cell phone's going to be free and my car insurance? Yes. Dude, listen, I won't tell anybody, but I just may vote for this guy.
And by the way, let me do some math for people. A restaurant owner has to pay the FICA and Social Security, which is roughly 8% total on the tip. Where if Adam or someone tips $20, I'm the restaurant owner, I got to pay 7% on that tip to the federal government on behalf of the employee. So no tips is also helping PBD restaurant owners at a time where they desperately need help.
That is such a good point, Tom. That is such a good point. Adam, last thoughts, we'll wrap it up. Come on.
This thought is inspired by Tom's lick dick situation just a second ago. No pun intended. The whole Trump speech right there, one of the top 10 funniest speeches, I think. Tom's, I got kids are talking about the tips and the tippies. It's like I can see him being Vince Vaughn in Old School right now, and it's just like, listen, let's just get back to my place, make a couple bad decisions, and play a game of just a tip, just for a little bit, just see how it feels, no big deal. Okay, that's kind of where I think Trump was going with this. But here's the reality: if you make tips, aka cash, all these people are not reporting how much cash they make. Of
course, but
that's the reality with the cash. So, I don't think this is going to make that big of a difference. Just the tip, we'll see how it goes.
I think it is. I think because 80% of tips are paid by credit card. Listen, if you want to know, every time I go to Angelo's, Adam, you've been around me.
Yeah.
How often do I have cash to tip people? Honestly.
No, I always give the cash.
No, what I'm saying is, wait, I pay the $500 bill, you pay $10.
That's Pat. That's our agreement.
I get that.
You
but the way he said it, he's a high roller. No, I always take the burden of the tip.
I will carry
the word of the day is busted.
I will carry that responsibility with me. It's a scarlet letter.
Very noble. Listen,
you can take care of the bill. I'll take care of the tip.
I applaud you.
Just the tip, BBD. That's all I'm messing with.
No, but what I'm saying to you is, I don't have cash.
Yeah, I understand.
So I never. I don't. By the way, this was when he said 1 minute. I actually put a timer for you to do 1 minute. Okay. All right, gang. One of my favorite holidays of the year is around the corner, 4th of July. And we've been working on this merch drop for a while. A lot of you have been asking about, Pat, I want a USA flag. I want an American flag. I want something with Valuetainment that's the American flag to represent for 4th of July. And at the same time, I want there to say Future Looks Bright. I want it to be VT gear. Can we get some? So today, we're giving it to you to purchase. So you can wear this gear during 4th of July, which is, a week and a half away. So if you order, these are limited supplies. So let me tell you what we got here. We got this Valuetainment hat with the American flag and Future Looks Bright on the side, which is here for you to order. We got this other one, the navy blue with the red Valuetainment logo, Future Looks Bright, and American flag on the side. And this is so far right now Vinny's favorite. This is Chris's favorite, and this is Tom's favorite. For golfers, Tom likes this one. But this one right here says USA. This is, I think it's a USA for those who love America, flag on the side. Future Looks Bright here. And then we got these shirts here as well. Okay, if you look at the screen there with the material, you got to feel the material, incredible material. Valuetainment with the US flag. If you're somebody that loves America, and you love Valuetainment, you love the representation that we have on what we talk about, and you want to walk around, because nowadays people are stopping each other. People are stopping each other, say, you're a Valuetainer, I'm also a Valuetainer, I watch this, I watch that. And you're kind of finding, it's almost like you know what it's like? You know how back in the days, there were certain tattoos people had to be able to know you're also part of that community. I am as well. There's certain gangs and communities that had this for a long time. This is one way where you see somebody with a Valuetainment hat, you don't have to say anything to the other person. You know what they stand for, and they know what you stand for. And it's a very unique connection that takes place. And I get these DMs all the time, and Monex all the time, and messages all the time. So, limited supply. The last time we did the green hat, people are like, oh, it's not going to sell out. Sold out within 90 minutes. This is limited supply. So go place your order. That's the QR code, VTmerch.com. Again, go to VTmerch.com. Place your order for 4th of July gear. Now, anybody places an order over 300, I think we have 10 more seats left to be with us to watch the debate on June 27th. So place an order over 300. You'll be invited to be with us and a friend at our club, 5990 Live Cigars, conversations, all that stuff. We'll watch a debate June 27th. I think it's going to be from 8:30 to like 11 o'clock at night. We'll be together.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.